Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm ready for a quiet stream because that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, why did I say that? But next year is probably gonna be really good for games. There.
Nothing else.
Okay.
I'll probably be back on sometime tomorrow.
Okay. Yep. Streaming. Yeah. Friday. I'll remind you on Thursday then. Hello. Yay, it's not gonna be a dead chat tonight. Someone's here. Yeah, this might be the last PS4 stream we do for a bit. In all honesty, I have no games I want to stream right now, and there's really nothing coming out until a bit, basically, that I want to stream and that we haven't streamed yet. Or I'm waiting for appropriate times to stream other games I want to stream. Yeah, the PS4 right now just has like nothing I want to do on it. I'll think about it because I'm probably finding out I want to stream on the PS4. It's probably slipped my mind, or I'm not really thinking right now. Well, am I the only one who thinks that like the PS4's library just kind of sucks right now? I'm waiting for next year to be pretty decent for it. I'm really hoping next year is gonna be a good year for PS4 users because like we got nothing. The Switch took like domination this year. Like Ni no Kuni 2, I definitely set up streaming next year, 2019, to keep my the PS4 library still open and accessible to most people. Everything else we decide to do is going to be done in time. So let's go in, and I'm missing some of the words, or something that you say. There. It's fine. I'm just saying that this might be the last PS4 stream for a bit. Basically until next year, what I'm thinking. Because with the dawn of next year, we have Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, and with Kingdom Hearts 3, that gives me more opportunities to stream a little more on my PS4. And who knows, I'm going to definitely get Tales of Vesperia on my PS4. But yeah, for right now, I'm going to probably go back to playing like Splatoon every night, or we might do Splatoon every night. I don't know, I find games like that a little more interesting to stream. I don't have Monster Hunter though, and I can't really join you. No, I mean in the sense of me just streaming in general, because yeah, people generally don't want. Well, we do Jackbox stuff. I have Jackbox on the PS4, but yeah, I'm definitely not big enough to do like Jackbox. It depends. I'll ask you guys on Discord every so often what you guys want. Freaking hell. I know people are busy and blah blah blah, so I'm not really expecting much from people, but I'd still like to have at least some people into the streams, so I'm not exactly super bored with the streams. I feel like that's also another thing I've been doing on my PS4, and it's just like, I really do think chat will make my streaming life a little easier on the PS4 and stuff, but, you know, once again, not big. Ugh. Yeah, maybe as I get bigger, I'll do games like I Am Setsuna for, like, kind of a joke thing. Because I really do not like I Am Setsuna, so that's being put on the back burner. I say that, and then when like Final Fantasy 16 or whatever comes out, I'll probably be streaming that every so often. I pretty much streamed my entire first playthrough of Final Fantasy 15 minus the stuff I definitely did optional. Never posted that run on YouTube though, but I definitely remember doing that. I wonder. I'm actually considering what team I'm gonna vote for on the next Splatfest. What will you guys vote for on Splatfest? I'm probably gonna vote for Family. Even though I would realistically like to have both family and friends to hang out with. But I got no, like, close friends in my general area, so I don't have friends to hang out with on Christmas and stuff. So what's going on in chat tonight? Yeah, that's kind of how runs with Xenogeos go. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just end up streaming off my PS4. I'll probably end up streaming off my Switch tomorrow. My sister's also back from work like really early. Let me go say hi to her. Monster Hunter as a default. There, I said hi to my sister who just got back from work. Yay! I guess I could have also just, like, assuming my OBS and Elgato work like they want to work, I could probably stream, like, Metroid tomorrow or something. It'd be, like, completely blind, and I'll probably suck. I think in Metroid or, like, Zelda or, like, Hyrule Warriors, I have a lot of games to pick from. I wish I had Breath of the Wild, but it was my nephew's copy, and my nephew sold it to buy a game, so I don't have Breath of the Wild anymore. I feel like there was actually a lot we could have done in Breath of the Wild, just for the fun of it. I also have Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations on the Switch, so we could do that for a stream. Yeah, maybe I also need to take a break from my PS4 right now. That also may be the case. That's cool. Don't know why you didn't say that in chat. I saw it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a really weird spot with emulators. I don't like using them that much anymore because I can afford games. I have been affording games for quite some time now. And plus, the only games I usually ever use the emulator for is games I know aren't going to ever get a re-release. We can also do my PS3. I have a lot of games on PS3 I like to play. I haven't played in a while, at the very least. And what it seems like OBS doesn't do a lot of like frame rate issues like XSplit does, so I'll probably end up using OBS just because that's a free software, and I'm pretty sure people who made it don't really care if you use it or not. I kind of wish there was a new Yu-Gi-Oh game. In all honesty, as much as everyone doesn't like Konami, I would actually prefer if there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh game right now because I feel like if they went back to like the GBA style of Yu-Gi-Oh games, I would actually play that a lot. Never had like I've never had any issues emulating Metroid, and especially when it comes to the GBA and SNES. Oh yeah, no, I'm saying those are easy to emulate. Like I just don't like using them because I have like a Wii U and a bunch of other games to do virtual console stuff with. Sort of. Oh, that's cool. I wish I had my Wii U back because I actually do want to do Earthbound for you guys. Like the fun thing is I like Earthbound. I like Earthbound Zero. I like Earthbound General. I also do like Mother 3. So like I do like a lot of the games for Nintendo stuff. I imagine so. Was that a fan remake that someone did and they got like taken down online because of Nintendo? But you guys also realize the Switch has that on their emulator, right? Oh, that's got some interesting news about Pokemon. I got my Alakazam to level 100, yay! Or pretty dang close to level 100. I could also do a Super Mario Party stream, that wouldn't be so bad. I feel like some people actually enjoy Super Mario Party stream. I have to finish Octopath Travelers because I refused to finish it until I was recording it, and I am starting to record it now. But I can probably do that during the day. I'll probably finish that up during the day. Yeah, I feel like doing Splatoon 2 for 4 hours every day wouldn't be that bad. Because I feel like Splatoon has enough variety and stuff you could do in it that I don't really get bored of it super easily. And plus, in that regards, we have other games I can fall back onto. Plus, isn't there meant to be a new update for the Splatoon weapon catalog soon? And I have like almost max money in Splatoon. I just want to do some. I want to do a stream dedicated to Salmon Run. That'd be fun. But I'd have to get like people from like the friends list to join in. I also need to form a team for league battles. I've always wanted to tackle league battles, but everyone I know is always busy whenever I'm free. Okay. See ya. Take care. Ow. Okay, there. That's all I needed to do. Oh, here it is. Yeah, what I wanted to make was the legs. There, until any new updates, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Okay, that's done. Set decorations. And that should do it. I'll probably change the police thing, but that's what I want. Huh, I mean 9. Register. Register. Rename. Play with let's fire. And let's save the game here. Okay, next goal for tonight is just get the largest Valhalla, and I'm pretty much done forever.
So when are we gonna eat?
You okay? Oh. Okay, that was normal size. That wasn't anything special. Another tiny. Yeah, I can't be my ass another fat toy. Well, that only took like 10 minutes if I had to play. Yeah. So excited to do this for the next 3.5 hours. Wow, I was half asleep when they cut the tail off. Oh, might as well carve it. Carve for all it's worth. Yep. Medium sized. Yay.
Good.
What?
Did you have dinner?
Yeah,
What'd you eat?
I had vegetables and stuff.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, let me go and drop them when I come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I'm gonna get some water and hopefully that wakes me up.
Thank you.
In trouble for talking back to mom. And when I says that the only time I talk to back to her is when she's picking on you to stick up for you, that's none of my business. You need to keep our mouth shut. I'm like,
Yeah,
really? So she
trust
can
me,
say whatever,
they're
really?
a bunch of idiots
So she can
sometimes.
say whatever the fuck she wants? Are you fucking kidding me?
Uh-huh.
I don't care if your dad kicks me out of this house. Every day that mom does that to you, I'm gonna fucking stick up for you.
Thank you. At this point, you don't really have to. Mom's been pretty decent about it. I just want this one damn thing so I can stop playing for a bit. Yep, still what I need. $30, sure, let's do this one. 'Cause at this point, God knows I'm gonna get what I freaking want in this game. Nope, it's tiny. Great.
Ah, you fuck off.
Russia, not now.
Hey. So I'll invite you out to this quest, guy.
Sorry?
You're gonna help me hunt a Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah.
I'll invite you out to this quest. I'm doing a Valhalla because I need to get the golden crown on him. Then I have 100%. It's been a while since you and I talked.
Sorry, what was that?
It's been a while since you and I've talked.
Yeah, it's been about a year or two.
Couple, yeah. Anyway, still working on that YouTube channel of yours, or do you quit?
Oh, I quit years ago.
Everyone I know quits. I'm like the only person who's like kept up with it.
Yeah, it's really adamant for me to really keep it up.
Yeah, it's almost been 10 years.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm hunting, almost on Kushala right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I would help you if you're doing a story, or if you want help with a certain hunt, I don't mind, because I'm literally doing nothing.
I just recently picked up longsword, so I've been picking up pieces of longsword.
Okay. When you get to hunter rank 50, you want to start hunting some Arch Tempered? The gear is really good. Oh, you're right, hunter rank 50? Nice. You want to start hunting the Arch Tempered stuff? Because the gear is really good. If you want my personal opinion, I think we should go after the, like, the reason I'm saying this is because the skills are actually really nice and the slots are good, but the Valhalla actually has a natural ability. If you have the entire set, it triples up your healing recovery rate.
Okay.
So it's really good for, like, if you can manage to use it properly. I think the only problem is you have, like, super negative stats in Thunder and Ice Resist.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah, but you can also butt that out with the decorations and stuff, because it's the gamma sets are the mix of the alpha and betas.
Yeah.
Man, I know way too much of this game, and that's probably because I've been playing for 900 plus hours.
900.
Trust me, I ought to get this one trophy I'm stuck on.
Which one is this?
Get all the large crown monsters.
Yeah. Which ones do you have left?
Just Valhalla.
Oh. Well, then let's do that one.
Yeah. The thing about Arch Tempered is, do you have a good armor set you like to default to? Because they will one-shot you, most likely.
I have just recently unlocked Tormenting, and I am completely out of armor tiers, so...
Okay, well then let's work on your armor tiers then. Let's do some, like, not events, but like investigations. Those usually give you a lot of armor spheres.
Alright, there's one event, like, fight 2 Oregon, which is a real thing.
Fight 2 Oregons. That? Oh, the rock and roll one, yeah.
Yeah. It's just they move around so much, it's really a big deal.
I have a lot of, like, shop and pitfall traps you want to use them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can just capture them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you... Yeah, you're not going to go for the armor set, right? So it doesn't matter if you cap and kill them.
Okay, hold on. Kushala's sculling now, so I'll...
Okay. Well, as I said, dude, take your time. Okay. Well, that was fun.
It's so annoying not having a weapon without this stuff.
Oh yeah, because of the wind barrier. His armor set actually gives you a wind resist, so you can pretty much walk right into it. Just don't go dead center because it's still damage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the wind resist is amazing on his. I think it's just any of his armor set. I don't think that's exclusive to his arch tempered set.
Yeah, I would think not.
Do we even have arch tempered? That one?
They should. Right.
I don't think so. I think the only one that I'm thinking of, the one I'm thinking of is the Teodostra. I think.
I mean, all the events are out, right? So.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check just to make sure I'm not going nuts. So for arch tempered, we have Vahalik, Kirin, Teodostra. Okay, so there's a Kushala or whatever. Lushrana, and I almost said Nergigante. God, I feel stupid. What? Zora Magalos and Xenobios.
Oh, stop tornadoing.
Yep.
Come to the ground. Thank you.
The only one I'm missing is the Theodosia one, but I also don't care for the Theodosia one because the female counterpart's better, for the most part.
Lunastra, yeah.
Lunastra, yeah. So, World is not your first Monster Hunter, right?
No, it's my first Monster Hunter. Well, no, never mind. That's a lie. Monster Hunter 1 was my first Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay. Because I would say, I played 3 Ultimate and Ultimate Generations, and it feels so odd coming to this game after playing those two. Like, pretty frequently, recently, too.
Yeah, it's especially amazing coming from the PS2 one, which was Monster Hunter 1, where
It's probably ridiculously hard.
right analog stick was attacking.
Why do they do it like that?
So up and down for vertical attacks, and left and right for horizontal attacks.
That sounds cool, but why would they do it like that?
But the problem is you don't have a camera.
Like, even with the lack of a camera, just having your analogs attack, it's not... It's like you're playing, what's that game called on PC? The Black Box or whatever. Pen something? God, I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, sure.
It's the stupid one where it's like Amnesia and you're like trying to go to Iceland and see your dad or something.
Oh, God, no.
Do you know what I'm talking about based off that description?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought.
Will you please land?
Conundrum, there we go. That's what the freaking game is called.
Yep, still not familiar.
It's a PC game, so not really.
Yeah. There's a trillion of them.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Zora Maglos. Do I want to make the armor set eventually? I'll do it when there's a quest coming out. Another event coming out for that.
There's a event.
No, I mean, I don't really want to make the armor set for, I got the same Xenogeos. I have the Xenogeos one. The Zora Maglos one. I don't really care about the making the armor.
Well, it's not bad armor.
It's not bad armor, but when I have the Xenogeos and other things like that, it's just like, it's no point whatsoever.
I can see that.
Because I'm pretty much like decked out in the sense of skills. And then not to mention, oh, my earplugs are down. Whoops, I did not actually I don't really care for earplugs all that much. Razor Sharp. I forgot what Razor Sharp is for sword users. Razor Sharp. Half sharpening loss. Oh, so it's just like you don't lose sharpen all that much. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Xenogeos set's kind of bad though for fire and dragon resist. It has 10 in water, 10 in thunder, 10 in ice, so that's good. So, like, Kieran wouldn't really cause me much of a problem, and... Does anything really have ice? Legiana. No, so yeah, stuff has ice.
I think that's Legiana.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, because, like, I feel like ice was a much more dangerous element in 3 Ultimate and everything else. Maybe because of that twin-headed freaking, snake worm thing. I can never remember the name of it, but you fight it in the tundra area all the freaking time in 3 Ultimate, and it like poops out thunder. Its main element's poison, and it poops out babies and thunder crabs.
Sure.
People who played 3 Ultimate will know what I'm talking about, and Generations. It's definitely in Generations too. That thing also scared me in Generations when I first saw it, because I'm like, no, the nightmares, they're coming back. Especially G rank. Ugh. Which sucks, but I have no one to play G rank with in Ultimate Generations. I really want to get past G rank.
Okay, I'm done.
Yay! Finished! But, oh my god, I may skip out on PlayStation Plus this year, or next year.
Why is that?
There's nothing ever good. And the sales aren't that great. It's much cheaper and better to be a Nintendo fan because they give you more for your mileage.
I suppose.
I'll still get it because I still have to do Madness Monday and I still have to be online for that because I need people to join in and we can have some fun. But, like, there's not enough on the PlayStation that would want my attention right now. Maybe next year's gonna be good for PlayStation, but for right now, it's looking like kind of crap.
Yeah, what's the free games this month?
Soma and some racing game. I can't remember.
Oh, okay, so nothing in. Well, besides Soma's good, but
I've heard Soma's good. I've seen Soma played through. Like, I saw a playthrough of it. But the thing is, it's just like, I want games like, you know, Kingdom Hearts or tactical RPGs like a Fire Emblem game on the PS4.
Steins Gate.
I thought that was a virtual novel.
It is, but it's something.
It's something, but like, I also didn't really enjoy the anime all that much.
Okay, but
I'm watching through it still, so like, it's interesting, but it's also like, it's kind of not my thing. I'd rather play the manga, honestly.
yeah, sure, makes sense.
And plus, I'm kind of sick of animated games. I kind of just want, like, a Final Fantasy Tactic game, basically. Case in point, Fire Emblem, what I just said.
Yeah.
Or, like, an actual turn-based RPG game that doesn't suck ass. That'd help.
Persona was good. That was a while ago, though. So
Oh, I have Persona 5. You probably see my trophy records on that.
yeah,
I'm like,
you messaged me at some point.
I think I was
playing.
50% trophy-wise. I'm still working on it every so often.
Yeah, I have 2 trophies left for that, and I have to do a completely new playthrough just to get those 2 trophies.
I assume it's the optional boss.
No.
Okay.
It is listen to all of Futaba's quips.
Oh my
and,
god, that's a thing?
Yeah. And what was the other one?
Maxed out social links for everyone?
No, I already did that.
I don't know. Is it possible to do a max social link run in that game still?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't done a max social link run since Persona 4, so I'm kind of out of the loop with a lot of that.
Yeah.
4 also was really good.
I hope 4 and 3 come on PS2 or PS4. Sorry.
There's Dance All Night, or the Dancing with the Star and Dancing in the Moonlight. I'm buying those because goddamn, I love the Persona music.
Yeah, I already pre-ordered it. So.
I wish I could. I have no money.
Well.
Yeah, and not to mention, like, the only other games I've played online and stuff are, like, the Dark Souls games because of my friends.
I love Dark Souls, but yeah.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm waiting for Final Fantasy 16. I hope 16 is going to be on the PS4, and it's also going to be good.
I don't think it's going to be on PS4.
You thinking PS5?
I'm thinking PS5.
Well,
Or Xbone X.
I would just buy PS5 at this point, because, like, well, not at this point. I'm going to wait until, like, the library gets, like, at least remotely decent. But, like, Final Fantasy 16, like, 15 did really well. And then they milked it for all it's worth, and is like, move on to the next one, or give us Final Fantasy 7, please. As much as I hate 7, I'll still buy the remake just because why the hell not? Or Final Fantasy 8, because we got 9.
Yeah. It has different combat than the remake on the PS5.
No, it's not the combat. The story overall just pissed me off.
Oh, okay. Well, can't really change that.
Well, yeah, I'm not expecting that to change. It's just more or less, I thought 7 was probably the weakest link out of every Final Fantasy game I can even think of. Even 13 did better.
Really?
People hate 13. I actually think 13 is a pretty decent game. Story-wise.
Oh, story-wise, I don't remember.
People usually remember Lightning Returns, to be fair, so, like, yeah. And Lightning Returns had a very hidden Easter egg that I loved so much because it was, Eternal Wind, and I love Final Fantasy 3, and that song's so good. So,
What's 3?
3 was the one where you fall in a cavern, and it's like, oh, hey, look, we're trapped here. And the first boss was like a land turtle.
No, I never.
There's a remake for the DS, and also it was on the original Famicom.
No.
Never played it. That's interesting.
I played 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Okay, 1 to 15 plus a little bit of a spin-off games. Alright, I correct myself. 1 to 15 minus the 2 online games because I had no interest to play in them.
14 and 11.
14 and 11, yeah, I never played those. But yeah, I've played from 1 to 15 at this point.
Oh, okay. Is there a quest you want to do for what?
I was thinking you're gonna post it, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, sure. What do I have left to do?
So yeah, like 15 was nice. I hope 16 does a lot better. In the sense of giving us more places to explore. That would help.
I should join your game. Back.
You probably should. Yeah, have you realized that like turn-based RPGs are like a dead game series that no one ever wants to take on, but they usually do fairly decently? No, even then, some Japanese developers don't know what the piss they're doing.
Like, there was Fairy Fencer and,
Fairy Fencer was nice, but like it was also a remake, basically.
yeah. Those were made by Compile Part?
Compiled apart and published by NES. Yep.
Yeah.
The thing is, I really like. I don't want Fairy Fencer. I want like kind of what.
Neptune.
Not like that. I mean like stray away from the animated style in general. That's what I mean. Because I'm so sick of the stereotypes and so sick of everything else, and it's just like, you know what? At the end of the day, I just want like a character roster that doesn't make me want to punch him in the face. Because Final Fantasy, I was gonna say Dissidia, Final Fantasy Tactics. I finally started to play that recently. Like the characters are likable.
Original one?
The original for the PS1, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So like, yeah, like I liked all of them. Like I hated some of them, like obviously because dialect or not dialect. That's Secret of Mana. Whoever the partner was with your main character. Dyla. Like I hated Dyla, but that's because you're supposed to hate Dyla. Like I like the writing in that, and you know the hint on hints. Hey, the Pope did something bad to me. Because that was probably one of the most famous scenes in Final Fantasy Tactics. But, I mean, a game like that, but like turn-based and, you know, probably updated graphics. I don't mind the graphics all that much, I just want a game that makes me feel good to play. And not like, oh, it's another generic anime game, let's see what this is gonna do.
Yeah, I can see that.
And not a game that's like I Am Setsuna, because I'm sorry, I tried doing that and I decided we're not doing that unless people start coming to my streams more often, because I Am Setsuna is best be forgotten. And Tokyo Game Factory, or whoever made that, I don't want to buy another game from them.
Okay.
Well, because I Am Setsuna left such a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I'm not even done it. I'm like in the 3rd dungeon or something, but it's just like, it leaves such a bad taste.
Have you heard of Code Vein?
I've heard of Code Vein, but I also heard it's one of those animated games.
It's Dark Souls, but with anime.
Cool. I'm not looking for super hard challenges, though. I'm looking for like a nice casual, like sit down.
Dark Souls isn't hard.
Well, it's not hard when you get your character started, but it's hard like getting your character started. You're talking to someone who's on like a New Game Plus Mode 3 with his friend. Like we are wrecking house, but the problem is, unless you dictate what your stats are going to be and what weapons you're going to wield, you're going to have a hard time even surviving your first round. Or at least that's how I feel about it. And like in all honesty, I only play it with my friends just because I don't have the balls to play it by myself.
My quest is up by then.
Yep, that's up. So we're doing the red orbs. Yay.
Yeah. I have 2 pieces left.
Oh, cool. So you're making an armor for Dante then, are you?
Yeah. Dude, level 5 of Fate Window is pretty good.
It's really good, and also the Lusharna gives you that based off the equipment stuff you have on it.
Okay.
I think it gives you like a level 3, but that's still enough to like not get hurt
Yeah.
by much. We should start talking again, because I actually do. I'm also like super lonely half the time, so that's probably why I'm so desperate to talk to people.
Guess who forgot to eat?
You did. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought the wrong weapon into the fight, because I brought
You
a
want to just reset quickly?
I lose nothing, sure.
Okay.
I brought a fire weapon to a firefight, so
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
not the best, but not the dumbest. I could have brought like ice elemental when it does like negative stars. So what did you main before this? Before longswords?
Light bugger.
Oh, interesting. So you're more of a distance guy.
Yeah, but I've been really enjoying the longsword stuff.
Well, you don't have to worry about the ammo type, so that's also another thing.
Yeah.
I can usually alternate between a ton of different weapons. I usually play dual blades though. Dual swords, long swords, and hunting horn are usually my go-to things.
Okay.
So if you want a buffer, just tell me you want a buffer, and I'll just switch my Devil Joe weapon. I'm slowly picking up Charge Blade though, so I'm slowly starting to get my hand in a little more weapon types.
Okay. But,
It's kind of weird knowing that like as soon as I'm done here, hopefully I won't be. Hopefully I don't want to be done because I'll be talking to you and you probably still want to keep hunting. Hopefully, but when I'm done with this, I'll probably stay up and play Splatoon 2 tonight, like a lot. I've been playing Splatoon for a good 400 hours.
jeez.
I love myself some inking people up and doing turf wars. Like as I said, it's cheaper and they give you more for your money with Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I'm curious what the NES games are going to be for this month. I'm kind of hoping for Final Fantasy. I know it's never going to happen, but I mean, like, it was on the Virtual Console, so it's definitely a possibility.
It's like whenever I had money for the Switch, it was sold out. And now that I don't have money for the Switch, it's...
Yeah, it's coming back in full force.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Trust me, I know your pain because my family last year, we said we're going to split the bill 50-50 for Christmas. And I waited until this year to buy it. What a huge mistake that was.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, Mario... I actually still need to buy Mario Odyssey. That's like one of the games I've been super looking forward to playing.
I'm looking forward to Smash and Katamari Damacy, that's coming out too.
Are they actually doing a Katamari game for the Switch?
Yeah, it's a remake of the first one.
Nice! Considering I'm actually a pretty big fan of Katamari. Granted, I would still want a new one. But yeah, that's fine.
Coming also to PS4.
If it's coming to PS4, I'll end up buying on PS4 because trophies, because I'm dumb.
Yeah, reroll. Katamari Damacy reroll.
Okay. I just want to play as the Loser Prince again.
PC.
Huh. So it's been on Xbox, it's going to be on Switch, it's going to be on PS3, PS4, hopefully PS4. And it's been on about everything now. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Is it kind of sad that I still can't find a thing of We Love Katamari for the Xbox? I really want it.
What do you mean you can't find it? Is it not on Amazon or anything?
I generally don't do online shopping because I've had a bit of a mishap recently with them.
Okay, sure.
Well, not with Amazon. Like, I love Amazon. But it's just like I've had a mishap with a certain carrier messing up a delivery.
Okay.
And plus, it gives me a good excuse to go outside and see at a used game shop I frequent to see if they have it in stock. Hell, I saw Jet Set Radio Future there, and I'm like, yes, please.
That's pretty good.
That is really cool. I just have nothing to play it on.
Can you not play on 360?
Jet Set Radio Future, yeah, you can play it on 360, but it's like super laggy and stuff.
Well, it's there at least.
Yeah, well, like, I only got it because I'm a collector, effectively, nowadays. I do know that there's going to be a digital copy sometime next year, I think, for PS4? For Jet Set Radio Future? Like, there's stuff to look forward to, but, like, everything I'm looking forward to or anything I ever want to buy is always single-player, for the most part. And the PS4 was always like, you know, greatness lies with us. Here, play some online games and pay us, like, $100-something freaking dollars to pay for an entire year, like I always did.
me $60.
It's $60, but it's like $80 because I had to buy a gift card.
Oh, right.
So like I just rank it up to 100. It's just $20 off effectively.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, here, pay us for the online, and like rarely ever use it effectively. Because the only games they have online that people play are like the Call of Duty games, but that's a given you're gonna have online for that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Final Fantasy 15 minus that one mode was online. I really wish I could like pull up my friend's Noctis and go like, here, let's do some Bravely Default stuff. Even though that was Street Pass and not really.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to play Bravely Default, mostly because of Octopath.
Do you know like Octopath?
Dude, I am like so close to doing 100% of that. I've literally, for the last like month, I've been like on and off on that game. I finally finished all their campaigns and I'm doing like the final fights now.
Oh.
It's so good! I would say for RPG standards, that's the one the game of the year for me.
Really?
Yeah, because Monster Hunter is an action game. I don't care what anyone says, I'm calling this an action game.
Action RPG? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, still an action more than an RPG.
One thing I'm really looking forward to is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep. I already pre-ordered that because that was like my last paycheck I ever had, effectively. I was just like, you know what? I have like $100 million for my paycheck. Might as well just blast it on Kingdom Hearts 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the 100. I got the special deluxe edition on PSN.
12 years, dude. 12 years.
Has it been 12? I thought Kingdom Hearts was like 2001-ish. Or 2004-ish.
Kingdom Hearts 1 was 2002, and I think 2 was 2006.
Yeah, so, I mean...
from 2000, from Kingdom Hearts 2 to now.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember, I started on the original. I started on Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
But granted, I started at like 2009, 2010-ish. But right before the 1.5 and 2.5, like by a couple of years effectively. Oh my god. Still, love the game, so like I'm excited to finish off the Xehanort Saga. Except, like, I want Kingdom Hearts to still be a thing. Like, even though it's not going to be a Xehanort Saga, I'd still be okay with, like, another saga.
Yeah, I mean, there's the monster of monsters, or whatever that is.
Yeah, just don't do the freaking Mass Effect Andromeda, and give us Mass Effect 1 and 2, effectively. And 3. I don't care what people say, 3 was alright.
It was okay. The story wasn't great, but the game...
Oh yeah, it was definitely nowhere near compared to 1 and 2, but like, it was still a Mass Effect game that we all hold our heads up high to say we played it.
Just like Andromeda, right?
I actually beat Andromeda, so, probably one of the 5 people who actually bothered beating the damn game. Andromeda sucks.
People who actually bought the game.
The only reason I bought it is because EB Games, or the game shop I was going to, had it for like $20. And it was like, buy 2 used games and get 1 free, basically, so I'm like, I don't know what to buy.
Yeah, I mean, even still, that...
Well, no, the thing is, I already bought 1 game, and like, the other game wasn't that expensive, but the game I wanted to buy originally was Xenoverse 2. And it wasn't like one of those games where one of those deals where you could go into like 2 consoles and buy both games. It had to be with the same console.
Oh.
So I was just like, you know what? If you guys are gonna be stupid and do the red tag thing and that's not a used copy, or we can do green tag stuff, I'm like, sure, I'll just go for Andromeda and Assassin's Creed 4 because that was my first Assassin's Creed game. And to be fair, I like Assassin's Creed. Never finished it. I'm still like super early game. I'm literally at the point where you can start doing ship battles.
That is pretty early.
Well, like you gotta remember, I was also like multitasking because I was starting streaming again for like a couple of years at that point. I think that was my 2nd year of nonstop streaming. This being my 3rd or 4th year now. So yeah, I've been streaming pretty much every day if I can help it.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very diligent. It's just like chat's always dead, no one's ever on, I'm always just talking to myself, and I'm always thinking, like, who could I bug to talk to? And it's like, who's on my list? You know, kind of sus being lonely all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been recording Let's Plays, I've been still doing all that. I'm actually pretty decent with uploading. I've been uploading daily for the last couple of months now.
That's good.
I think the Let's Play going on my channel right now, because I know you don't use my YouTube at all. I think I'm still uploading Pokemon Let's Go. Eevee.
Oh, how is that?
So good! Like, the problem is, I see why people complain about it. I complain about it a little bit here and there, but other than that, it's really good! Like, also, I don't like Kanto. I grew up on Kanto, I never liked Kanto. But with the remake, they give you so much, like, variety and stuff to do it. And not to mention daily events and all that. It's like, it feels like Black and White if Black and White had a better reception. Because I know Black and White was when series went through a little bit of a slump again. And it's on a freaking home console. I don't have to pull out my DS every day and play it on my freaking DS.
Which is always a plus.
Yeah, exactly. And,
And it's an HD.
that's alright. Like, I'm not really a graphics person, you know this.
But it's just nice to look at it.
Oh yeah, it's nice to look at. Misty, Brock, everyone has their own unique text now, even though it's basically based off Yellow and, well, just Yellow, yeah. I've been doing a lot of trades recently with some friends of mine to get the complete Pokedex. I'm missing, like, I think 10 or so Pokemon right now. Red, blue, and green you can fight in the post-game stuff. Mewtwo's still there. And they have a Alolan Pokemon? Alolan? However the hell you pronounce that region.
Yeah, a lower. Right?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about regardless.
Yeah.
So, you get,
Yeah,
like, the
so-
Geodude from there, you get the Rattata from there. It's so interesting to me. Because I didn't play a game of Pokemon since Diamond and Pearl. That was my last step in the series. Mostly because I didn't like playing on handhelds, and I really didn't want to buy a Pokemon game, or didn't want to buy a handheld just to get a Pokemon game. So, like, if they're going to do what we're all expecting them to do with making remakes, I can't wait to play Johto again. Last time I played Johto was when I was, like, 19 on an emulator.
Jojo?
Johto, the second gen.
You said Jojo, like Jojo's Bizarre.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I have been making quite a amount of JoJo references, but I did not mean JoJo as in that, I meant Johto. Cause I like Johto a lot more than Kanto, and I can't wait to see. But we're also 2019.
Or a remake of Sinnoh.
But I mean, actually no, that would work really nice because Luxray and all that. Oh man. Now I'm getting my hopes up, and it's gonna be like, whatever happens, happens. I'm still gonna love it. I'm probably gonna be the first one to get on it. Same with Animal Crossing, because I need something on my Switch just to have me play it outside of Splatoon. And more chillaxing than Splatoon, because Splatoon has been interesting. Like, for how I've been playing recently in Splatoon, I swear I feel like I should be in the X rank, but I'm still in, like, S+ ranks. You know the Splatoon organization thing, you know how that works.
Yep. I know how to switch.
You never played the original on the Wii U?
Nope.
Okay, let me explain this in, few words, effectively. You start off with, I think, a D rank? It's a D rank or a C- rank. And you gotta work your way up to S. And when you get past S, there's a G. There's a G, wow, G, not a, there's an X rank. X rank is like extreme ranks, effectively. So I'm an S+, so you gotta go through, C- to C+ and all that crap, so you know how that works.
Right, yeah.
And I've been so adamant playing the game, and the problem is, like, it's a very team effort, and there's no communication. There's, like, unless you're playing with friends and you do chat, which only is for Turf War and Legendary mode, or League mode. like, it's so weird trying to communicate to people, like, when you're playing Rainmaker, which is just basically take the goal to the opponent's nest and basically get a touchdown. It's... What? Why don't you go out? Stores are usually open 24/7 nowadays. You and your damn ice cream. You complained yesterday. Why didn't you fix it today? Go after work. Okay, give me a long list of ice cream you want, because that ice cream's gonna melt probably. Okay, cool. So shipping and handling charges. So that's what that's more money for me. You raised the businessman, Dad. You gotta realize business is business. I will try to squeeze any kind of money out of you as I can. Out of the goodness of doing work effectively.
Man, I should charge you.
Well, no, this is how my family works. It's like, it's something extremely pointless and not even necessary. So it's like, you know what, I'm gonna milk you guys for the money you guys are worth. You guys are making me do work, I'm gonna get whatever I can out of you guys. To be fair, my dad is also my boss when I'm actually working my job, so. He's used to my shenanigans. I'm also used to his shenanigans. Yeah, I feel like tomorrow I'm probably going to put a lot of time in Splatoon because I just beat Fire Emblem Warriors.
Okay.
Well, I beat it, but I have the DLC and stuff, so I still have all that to play through, but not really in a rush to play it. Or I'll probably just spend a lot of time on my phone, play some Pokemon Go, play some Animal Crossing Pocket Adventures or whatever. Or Fire Emblem Heroes, because I haven't really been paying much attention to my phone. Sorry, am I actually making you slightly jealous of this shit I have on the Switch? Because, like, if you want me to stop, I'll stop.
No, I don't care.
Alright. Probably gonna buy Breath of the Wild soon and get the DLC for that, because I want to actually do a recording Let's Play of Breath of the Wild eventually. Just show how much of a Zelda nerd I am, effectively. I keep forgetting, is Gleeok in? No, Gleeok was like a boss, always. And also, I think, is it next year that we're getting Bloodstained for PS4 and stuff? Because I really want to get Bloodstained.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, what was the news on Iga? Because I didn't really keep up with a lot of Iga news recently. I didn't keep up with a lot of Iga news, the guy who's making Bloodstained.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. I've been playing through a lot of the Castlevania games, though. The reason I have my 3DS still is actually to play Order of Ecclesia. Finally sat down, got 100% in that game. Order of Ecclesia is weird. But in a good sense of weird. Probably one of the only... Actually, no, there's a couple Castlevania games that have a female lead. Because Sophia Belmont and Shanoa.
Yeah, aren't they the only two?
They're the only two, so I mean, there was one that had a female lead.
Which was made non-canon.
Well, to be fair, Konami did not know what the shit they're doing at all with Castlevania, and it was more like, oh, Portrait of Ruin might be the first game,
Isn't it,
Oh, wait, no, Portrait of Ruin, that also had, a female lead. Oh, there's two leads, the male and female,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, that counts.
Wasn't the first game in the series, Left Kids 2 one?
Lament of Innocence?
Innocence, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was the one that was so-called the first one, but then they did Lord of Shadows, which was the first one, and then it was...
Lord of Shadows was an alternate universe.
What, did they consider that alternate universe? Because I was told that was just considered part of the main timeline now.
I don't think so.
Well, the thing is, how they did it also made sense in the sense of, like, how Dracula, Alucard, and everyone else is basically, like, somewhat still a Belmont. And it's weird. Anyways, yeah, Lament of Innocence was the first one, and then it's still iffy with Lord of Shadows and stuff. And then Castlevania 3, Castlevania 1, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, and then Symphony of Night and all that, so pretty much a timeline with that. So wait, when does Christopher Belmont come into the timeline then? Because he was the Game Boy character.
You know, he's somewhere.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the timeline. He's not as popular as Richter or Simon or freaking Trevor. Or Leo? Was it Leo, the first one? Leon Belmont, I think that's what it was.
Leon.
And all I can think about is Final Fantasy VIII because of Leon. And Resident Evil 4. Or Resident Evil 2. You what up? Jesus Christ, Raphalos!
Bye-bye.
He just loves touching my butt! He wants to touch the biceps. He's the Tom Fox right now. Or the Machop. You watch Tom Fox, don't you? I will send you a link to his channel. Because they're the Machop in his Pokemon Let's Play that he's doing too. His Machop is named Bicep, and it's a stream joke that he's been doing for a while, where it's like, touch my bicep! Oh, that's made me smile. I've been watching his streams too recently. I need to really sit down and play Steam games again, because I have Chrono Trigger on Steam and Final Fantasy 3 and 4. I've only beat 4 recently. I have still yet to ever beat Chrono Trigger.
It's not actually that long.
It's not long, I just get confused. Very easily.
Okay.
Because, like, where I stopped in the game, because, like, the farthest I've ever got was Chrono sacrificing himself to Lavos. So that's the farthest I've ever got. I have not got the Chrono stall, I have not done all that stuff, so I know about that game part. But, I'm playing through it again recently, because I usually flip-flop between the Switch, or not the Switch, the Wii U, the Wii, and the Steam version now. Where I am, I literally just got Robo. So I'm still in the future.
Okay.
And I swear to God, I love Robo's theme. Robo's and Frog's theme are like my favorite themes in that game. Luca has a pretty good theme too. Finally beat Secret of Mana for the first time, I think. Was it this year that the remake came out?
For
Secret of Mana? It was either mid this year or like end of last year, I'm thinking of. But anyways, yeah, I beat Secret of Mana. It doesn't live up to the hype that people give it. Still a good game though.
yeah.
I would still appreciate if we had the other Mana games like Seeking Densetsu 3 and the other Seeking Densetsu game. But no, all we got was 2 and 4. Because Legend of Mana for PS1. Which, by the way, is actually a pretty good game.
It's a really weird concept being like a 2D action.
Well, the thing is, like, was it Legend of Mana? It was a 2D thing, but it was like done in a 3D space, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I played that game like last month, and my brain is already going on it for the most part. Yeah, but like I wouldn't mind another Mana game. Like they could probably bring it back with the Secret of Mana remake being out now. To be fair, a lot of people want Seeking the Desert 3, and I still want Seeking the Desert 3 because I don't want to play on an emulator to play that game.
It all depends on sales, right? So.
I thought Secret of Mana remake did pretty damn well though. It's so nice talking to a gamer. It's so nice to just talk about like stuff like this because it's so dumb. So I take it you've played at least a bit of Octopath, or you played the demo of it?
I don't have a Switch.
No, like, oh, you never owned one to begin with. Okay, I thought you owned one and then sold it for some reason.
No, I don't have it.
Okay. But no, easily, you like RPGs, I like RPGs, I can highly, highly recommend Octopath for you.
Whenever I have the option to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not saying like do it right now, I'm just saying like it's a game definitely worth buying. And I guess depending if you like Hyrule Warriors, buy the definitive version, because that's also really good.
I always like Dynasty Warriors. So.
I never liked the original, like the actual Dynasty Warriors games. I like the spin-offs a lot more than anything else.
Like the Gundam one and
Gundam, One Piece, all that crap.
yeah.
Because like the only Dynasty Warriors games I would ever play is probably, it's not Empire, probably like the Extreme one or whatever, because the Extreme one gives you options. The original ones are just like, oh, here, level up the characters, and it's like, I don't care. And the Samurai Warrior games and stuff like that kind of bore me too, so I haven't really gotten into those all that much. I don't know, maybe because it's just boring and like the other games have more leeway to being fast-paced and action-based. And it's not like actual history, and it's not like half the generals there don't exist in the actual history of it.
What do you mean it's not real? Are you telling me one general doesn't defeat 200 enemies per fight?
No, I mean, like, if you actually did history and stuff, a lot of those generals, they made up for it, and a lot of them was just for sex appeal.
Nah. Japan? Nah.
Japan, never. It's not like they made Tokiden, a really shitty Monster Hunter game.
Not like they made Gun Gal.
Oh my god, right, I owned that too.
Dude, I've been trying to find out what my use case is.
The sad part is, I kind of want to buy the second one.
It's really embarrassing to opt for it as well.
Like, the worst part is, I played it walking into a full damn well knowing it's going to be nothing but perversion. And I'm like, you know what? It's not a perversion, but it reminds me of House of the Dead. And I'm like, yes? Like, the only reason I like it is because it reminds me of House of the Dead. And I love, like, House of the Dead games and Time Crisis. You know, an arcade game not being an arcade game and wasting your quarters and spending, like, 2.5 hours memorizing everything and doing the entire game perfectly, getting a high score on the arcade. Yes, I've done that. For House of the Dead 2, 1, and 4. Because I could never find a copy of House of the Dead 3 in arcades. So, yeah, I pretty much have House of the Dead 1 and 4 memorized. 2 is a little awkward because of the pump shotgun thing.
Right.
Have you played them in arcades, or am I just...
I played 2 and 1 in arcades.
Alright, so 2 was the one with the pump shotgun one, right?
No, 2 was a pistol.
2 was a pistol? Then which one was the pump shotgun? The pump shotgun one?
Was that not 3?
Okay, so I might have played 3 then, I just don't remember it. 3 was also kind of forgettable, I'm not gonna lie. I want, like, minus Devil May Cry 5, which is coming out, and I'm actually excited for that. I want, like, an actual, like, when it comes to action games, I want Devil May Cry more than anything.
Bayonetta 3's coming out eventually, right?
Eventually, but the problem is with Bayonetta 3, I'm not really... As much as I love the lines, don't fuck with a witch, I'd rather not play that much Bayonetta right now. Mostly because I just got off a marathon of Bayonetta 2 helping a friend out. And the marathon was basically unlocked for Rajang or whatever. Not Rajang, that's Monster Hunter. The black guy. The black demon dude.
What's his name? Oh my god.
Rodon?
Yes.
So,
God.
yeah, we unlocked Rodon, which took forever because you have to do the stupid angel mode and...
Rodan.
Yeah, which you have to do in not Devil May Cry, dear, Bayonetta 2, and then you have to do the 9,999 Halos in Bayonetta 1. So I literally just got off a marathon of doing that with a friend of mine, so I'm cool about Bayonetta for a bit. I wonder what old song they're going to use for Bayonetta 3, though, because they used Moon River in Bayonetta 2, and then Fly Me to the Moon in Bayonetta 1. Now, was that both Frank Sinatra or not? Because I'm pretty sure Moon River was not Frank Sinatra.
I don't know, I think it's like that kind of style music.
Oh yeah, well definitely that kind of style of music. I'm just thinking of, were they both Frank Sinatra, or were they just was only Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra?
He may have covered it.
I believe so, yeah. And the worst part is, I'm thinking old music, and the other song that just came in my mind was Stand By Me, because of Final Fantasy 15.
That was a good cover.
That was a good cover, I won't lie, but I also went back to watch, hear the original, and I'm like, oh my god, this actually is really cool. And then I went to watch the Timon and Pumbaa one of it, and laughed my ass off. It's kind of weird. Also, Stand By Me was like such a perfect fit for Final Fantasy 15. Like they must have known years in advance that they were just going to use that.
Yeah, probably when Nomura took over, whenever that was.
Yeah. So, what are you expecting from Final Fantasy 7? You expect it to be a half decent game?
Well, with all the time they're taking, I hope so.
Well, yeah, but they said Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to be their main focus, and then 7, and then they'll work on another Final Fantasy game.
Well, I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be good first.
Well, to be fair, I don't care if it's good or not. Like, I'm going to still enjoy it.
The combat needs to be good, though. You just can't be willing to.
Oh, we better have Explode. I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts 2, Explode, really nice.
Yeah.
Or Magnet Finisher. Magnet Finisher? That's what I'm thinking of, right?
Magnet Spiral, maybe?
Yeah, probably. It's the one where like you're in the air and you do the spiral thingy.
Yeah, you get that from all schools.
Alright. I'm just curious how long it's gonna take me to pull. But the problem is platinuming. I don't feel I'm gonna platinum Kingdom Hearts 3.
As long as there's no gummy ships, I'll do it.
No. The thing is, you know there's gonna be gummy ships. You damn know there's gonna be gummy ships. And
There's gummy ships, yeah, but as long as there's no gummy ship trophy.
No, there will be. You know it. You know and I know it. But like, I'm trying to do the optional fights in Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, and I'm missing one. Okay, you know the data organization fights? I'm missing one of them.
Which one?
Luxord.
Yeah.
So.
You just have to get good at it.
Well, the problem is I'm garbage with timing. So.
You can pause buffer it.
Yeah, but it takes timing and skill, and I'm still not that great at it. The farthest I've ever got Luxord was to his final gambit, and I hate the final gambit. So I'm thinking, would you want to take some time out of your busy schedule to help me do that? And probably the mushrooms, because I hate the goddamn mushrooms.
Sure. I mean, you could just look up a guide. But...
I looked up a guide, and the guide doesn't help.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, share play exists for a reason, and I also like to see other people's styles and tactics. So, what are we expecting for optional fights in Kingdom Hearts 3? Because they've got to at least show off a couple, like, optional fights. Sephiroth is a given, because Sephiroth.
I don't know about Sephiroth, actually. I'm hoping Final Fantasy 15 boys show up at some point.
I would be okay if it's just not this. In all honesty, I would like Gladius, but I'm okay if it's just not this.
Or maybe even Legend, because there hasn't been a mainline series game since 13 came out, right? So.
No, 15 counts as the main line, I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean, since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out.
Oh, yeah, there hasn't been an adaptation for Lightning ever. There was for World Ends of You, and dear God, I love that game.
And he confirmed they won't be in Kingdom Hearts 3, so enjoy that.
Well, I mean, I still got to see them in the DS and the remake for the 2.8.
Yeah.
Like, the worst part is I never played World Ends of You, and I played Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop before I played World Ends of You. I got on the Switch, I instantly fell in love with the World Ends of You because it's just such a weird compilation of stuff, and the music. Oh my god, the music, I just been gushing over. Like, you've heard at least the soundtrack, right? I've heard the soundtrack way before playing the game myself, so I knew what the game sounded like. But it's such a different experience to, like, experience and play it, and then listening to the music standalone. It's kind of like if I was to ever look up Bayonetta music. Like, I would much rather be playing the game and listening to music because it's just, like, such a different vibe you get from it. The only game that gives me the same vibe is actually Octopath, because that game just has, like, a phenomenal soundtrack, and when you hear it, it's like, you feel like you're playing the game, even if you're not even remotely close to playing the game. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like, it's gonna be Sephiroth. I don't have a doubt in my mind that Sephiroth is not gonna be an optional fight. I guess the Titans, because we saw the trailer footage of Olympus Coliseum.
Yeah, I don't think they're final boss.
You think Olympus Coliseum is going to be the final area?
No, I feel like maybe Twilight Town? No, not Twilight Town.
I feel like it'll be the world that never was. I feel like they're going to bring that back.
Maybe. Or maybe the Keyblade Graveyard?
Dude, that would be good! It starts there and ends there!
Mm-hmm.
I actually never thought about that until you said that. But most likely they're not going to be that smart.
No, they might do it.
They might. I'm gonna hold my breath on that one. Well, not hold my breath. I'm gonna keep somewhat with a grain of salt with that one.
They have to, right? They have to.
They have to, but just because they have to doesn't mean they're going to. Because let's be fair, Enix has a bad relationship with their fan base sometimes.
Sometimes.
But yeah, like, I could actually see this, and call me a little dumb for thinking this, but I could actually see the Ice Titan making a comeback as a hidden fight.
He wouldn't be that tough, though. He wasn't that tough in Kingdom Hearts 1.
He wasn't that tough, but doesn't mean they can't up the difficulty and make sure he doesn't do that projectile shot thing where it's super easy to hit him.
Yeah. And you get a trillion experience for it.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, because Aqua's gotta be a main fight. That's a given.
Yeah.
I don't care what. I'm saying Aqua is tainted by darkness. I don't care if she's considered Xehanort and whatnot.
I don't think she's real.
You think she's still trapped in the Shadow Realm, basically?
I think that's just like a copy of her.
Possibly. And like how Lingering Will was a copy of basically Terra. Oh my god, Lingering Will was a nightmare. I beat him by myself though, mind you.
Well, I expect you to beat him by yourself.
Well, no, like, me and my friend did do share play of it. That's how we got through most of the organization refights and stuff.
Okay.
We did share play it, but I'm like, you know what? No, F it. I'm sitting my ass down. I'm gonna learn his patterns. And actually, within like 2 or 3 shots, I learned his patterns pretty easily. And the only thing is, if he curses you and he does his final move thing, where it's like the teleport slash things, that's the trouble. But I found an easy way to guard it. When he's done his second one, where he comes at you and does his, circular, his horizontal and vertical one. Like, before he teleports, if you start guarding and spam guard, he will actually never hit you, giving you a shot to hit him at the end of it.
You can just glide away, to be honest.
Between his teleport slashes?
Yeah.
How? I've tried. That didn't work for me.
Oh.
Like, I exhausted every method.
You're a rock while you're gliding. He'll get stuck on it.
Oh, so you use a rock. But no, he does like 7 and 8 teleports, doesn't he? To like hit you?
If he misses you, he just stops doing it.
Oh, I never knew that. I actually watched videos on him just to study him. I never saw that. No one has ever done that, so I didn't know that.
Well, I'm sure people have done that, but it's not made videos of it.
That's really cool. I like my guarding method, though. It makes me feel more of a badass.
that's fine.
But yeah, no, Lingering Will was a pain in the butt. I think the organization refights should be silver and Lingering Will should be gold. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about that.
It depends on the order you do it.
Well, we left the ones we couldn't take on. I could never take on Demix by myself because I hate Demix. Yeah, Demix is a pain. I could do most of the other fights. I could do Zoldan, I could do Luxius, I could do Zexion. I could consistently do Roxas, I could consistently do Xemnas, I can consistently do Vexen. Larcene I usually had a couple problems with, but Larcene was kind of easy. Marluxia I had a problem with for a long time. My friend did it for me. Zigbar I could do by myself, so I could do at least half of the organization by myself. And let's not lie, I grinded up to level 99 to actually do the data fights because screw doing that at the time they want you to do it. Unless you're a god tier speedrunner who could like do it, and do it at level 1 because I've seen that before, and I'm just like, what the hell? How the
I
hell
don't
could...
shoot right, it works.
Nice. How the hell could people speedrun it and do the freaking level 1 challenge on all of the organization member refights? That's ridiculous. No, I've seen videos of it, and I'm just like, how? God. I also don't like speedruns all that much, so, eh.
I like watching like ATGQ and all that, so you get some nice commentary.
Truly, I've never got into them because I really don't care for speedrunning, and the only game I'd ever watch from them is... Actually, there was one thing I saw from them, and it was the Mega Man X one done by Edo Bean. Mostly because I'm a huge fan of Edo, and I love watching her speedrunning, her speedrun Mega Man X, because that was a game I grew up with. And to be fair, I could consistently beat Mega Man X under basically an hour and a half, or like half an hour. Dude, Mega Man X, like, when you know it, you know it. Like, you will never not know it. You can say it's like... Jeez. You can say it's like riding a bike, but, I mean, I could forget riding a bike somehow.
Let's build these dumplings.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, I could just do a Mega Man X stream tomorrow on my Switch.
Alright, the collection came in.
It did. And I think my original run of Mega Man X doing it for my birthday, I did it under half an hour. It was right under half an hour, like 29 minutes, or it was a little over, so like 31 minutes. But granted, I was also going for 100% and whatnot. I want to race someone in Mega Man X. I want to race my good friend Zero if he's ever down for doing that. Because we did an X4 race recently, and I lost horrendously. I had the lead for most of the game, but when we got to the Maverick refights in Mega Man X4, he swept them, and he swept Sigma, and I'm like, well, I'm done. But X4 shouldn't be that hard. Or X1 should be that hard, because X1's a much simpler game.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played X before?
I've played X1 for like a bit. I never finished it.
Really? Where do you stop?
The tutorial.
So literally just for a bit then.
Yeah.
Was it just too hard, or did you get too bored, or?
I think... No, I was at a friend's or a cousin's house or something like that, and I was just playing it for fun, and then I had to go. Or I go. No, I had to go. Yeah.
I'm about to say, if you can, they're like dirt cheap now, like $24 here, so
I
that's...
just emulate.
Oh yeah, true. God. I've been watching a lot of girly anime again recently, mostly because I just like girly anime, and it's a lot better than most guy anime, I'm not gonna lie. Would you consider Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 a girly anime? Because, like, I know it's cards, and cards are more guys, but, like, you've seen Arc 5, I imagine.
Which one?
Yuya, all the
Yes.
the four-dimensional ones.
Yeah.
Would you consider that, like, you know the little interest between all four of them, right?
Yeah.
I find that really sweet. I don't care what. Well, like, Yugo and Rin, and then... Oh, Lulu and... who's the Lulu one? Who's the XZ's one? Yuto? Yuto? That sounds about right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just like them. And, like, the only ones that feel super odd are, obviously, Serena and Yuri because of the fusion dimension thing. Even Lulu and Yuya feel like they should be fairly decent with each other. It's so sad when you learn at the end of the anime, like, why they exist.
It was because of the dragon.
Because...
They were all mistakes.
Yeah, it turns out they were... Well, the four Yuya were dragon, and then Lulu and all of them were the bracelet chick who separated them and somehow killed herself.
Yeah.
It is kind of sweet though, because like it's like villains and heroes colliding, and they meet a common ground. I always like shows like that. That the villains are like anti-villains and stuff, so like they're always like kind of neutral towards everything. Kind of like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, I guess. It is Scorpion, right? The one who's like always neutral until they reconned him.
Yeah.
Never played Mortal Kombat. I played Mortal Kombat for like the Super Nintendo once when I was like 5.
Okay, so it's 1 a.m. now. I forgot you guys.
Okay, well we'll do share play thing later then.
Yeah.
Okay, I got her hour.
Yeah.
Yep. Do. I'm gonna get some food. I'm hungry. I need to piss.
Who you keep talking to?
I was talking to my friend from the UK.
Oh.
And now he's gone. He's asleep.
Can you just check on her or just put her there? Do you need to do the dishes and make the grounded? You gonna steal a piece of chicken?
It's my chicken.
Oh.
Oh, cat's walking her.
Yeah, but she's okay, right?
Chippy's just looking at her. Oh, that's a little. Snack. Take a last hour. Are you gonna check out in your house or something? No, but I heard you guys talking about like 7 over there. What did Jay do this time? Tonight. Are you surprised at this point? Ew. Doesn't she understand that you guys are cursed? Fucking Josh. And then you and everyone else will have to play. And that's why I am pretty much cursed to stay single. No, it's not. When you're bored, you got nothing else to do, and you're just thinking about shit to do. That doesn't revolve around you doing self-harm.
Michael, don't ever stop harming
I won't.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Trust me, I have more will strength than people get started for.
Think about that, look at me.
No, I know you have that. I know you're.
No sleep. I'm woken up by me all the time. And I literally go to work 14 hours. Yeah.
No, trust me, I always love people around me. I know how shitty it is. And then not to mention, I help Christmas shit. Help Christmas dinner.
All I wanted was to get 100 hours.
And then Jay's decided to be a bitch. Well, not already decided, she was kind just warm myself a nice thing of milk and half and berries. But we don't have berries. I have all the berries. I can throw like some that go in. I can throw a tomato past that. I got. There. Cat. What? Oh, what?
Oh, crap of stuff. Ugh. Got my nose.
Doesn't that cause like stomach problems though? Okay. She probably wants more chicken. I threw a bit of chicken at her. Well, aren't you the secretary there? Does that make sense? Well, you probably do more than the actual boss does, so. Wasn't also some kind of bullcrap where it was like, or just pretty colors. Be fair, you put anything in front of her, she's gonna just smile. Except Jay, because Jay's ugly apparently. She cries like all the time when she's with Jay. To be fair, I spend like 5 minutes with her. She just looks at me. Oh crap, I just got blown the piss up. What about the 5 banks that got robbed yesterday, effectively? There was like 3. It was 2 or something. It was actually on the news. Do you not get that? I don't watch the news either, but me and Dad were driving. And you know Dad. Emma, why am I not surprised you've done that? Oh, this stupid freaking Valhalla. This one seems pretty big. Please be the one. So this is probably gonna be the last time for tonight. Jesus. Okay, that's it for tonight. I'll probably do this tomorrow because I don't have anything planned. I'm ditching Setsuna because that game is not good.